Live at 5, a 16-year-old accused of killing his mother in York County last year has accepted a plea deal, and he will now spend the next 28 years in prison. You may remember this story. Police and SWAT responding to a York home in May of last year. At that time, police believed an armed intruder was inside the home. Well, hours later, John Totherell was arrested for murder. He was 14 years old at the time. WBTV's Lowell Rose was in the courtroom today. He's joining us now live from York. And Lowell, the teen's father says he's not giving up on his son, right?
That's right, and prosecutors say that this has been a difficult case given that this defendant was young at the time and that the victim was his mother. Now, the state tried him as an adult, but the teen's father wanted to make sure that his son didn't spend life in prison.
His father is understandably in a position that none of us would ever want to be in.
Kenny Totherell told the court he's in a difficult place today because he will likely never see his son again. Despite what happened, he still loves him.
I'm sure everybody in this room looks at me and says, how could you still love your son? Very simple. My son was a gift from God above.
16-year-old John Totherell was originally charged with murder, but the solicitor's office reduced that to voluntary manslaughter and possession of a weapon during the commission of a violent crime after a plea agreement was reached.
Your Honor, we had to balance in this case the interest of protecting the public and the interest of justice with the fact that we were looking at a 14-year-old.
The solicitor told the judge the juvenile system is not adequate in this case because the defendant would have only served 3 to 5 years. So he was tried as an adult when he accepted the plea deal.
In weighing all this, I mean, it's murder. I mean, that's what it is. And so the benefit of being able to plead to manslaughter is a benefit that we are saving, hopefully, years of this young man's life.
A wish the father had as prosecutors tried the case.
I'm probably not going to ever see him on the outside again. I'm never going to be able to go to a ball game with a grandyoung.
As Kenny Totherell finished his remarks in court, he asked the judge to hug his son one last time.
Everybody else in this room may give up on him, with the exception of a few people that are sitting here with me today, but I won't give up on him.
Now, the judge here did agree on that plea agreement, with Totherell facing 28 years in prison, and he will have to serve at least 85% of that sentence. As we're now reporting live here in York County, Lowell Rose, WBTV, on your side.
All right, Lowell, that's just such a sad story in so many ways. Thank you.